The 34th Annual National Ijtema of Majlis Ansarullah Canada was held on October 5th and 6th at Baitul Islam Mosque Complex in Toronto. By the grace of Allah, Majlis Ansarullah Canada had special blessings this year by watching live addresses of Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V, may Allah be his helper, from Jalsa Salana, France. These included addresses to non-Ahmadi guests as well as the closing address of Jalsa Salana, France. The official registration began at 9 a.m. with Ansar arriving in great numbers. Majlis Ansarullah flag was raised by Naib Amir Canada Hadi Ali Chaudhry Sahab, while the Canadian flag was raised by Sadr Majlis Ansarullah Canada Shahid Mansoor Sahib. Naib Amir Canada Hadi Ali Chaudhry Sahab led the silent prayers to conclude the flag hoisting ceremony. The opening session started with the recitation of Holy Quran by Meher Dalal Sahib, followed by Urdu and English translations. Sadr Majlis Ansarullah Canada Shahid Mansoor Sahib led the pledge. Nasir Ahmed Sahib recited a poem with English translation by Umar Saeed Sahib. Sadr Majlis then read an exclusive message to all attendees from Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V, may Allah be his helper. Our role in guiding our children to a successful, blessed married life was the topic of a workshop that followed the opening session. It was attended by a large number of Ansar. This was conducted by Muballigh Maulana Mirza Muhammad Afzal Sahib. A very busy and interactive question and answer session followed. Educational competition started with regionally qualified Ansar members. Similarly, message relay, memory and observation test, and French speech competitions took place at different locations. Sports competitions also started for individual and team events. Table tennis, basketball free throw, tug of war, volleyball, and cricket took place at Ahmadiyya Park. All present came together for lunch, followed by Zohar and Asr prayers. Maghrib and Isha prayers started around 7 p.m., followed by a session with Sadr Majlis Ansarullah Canada, Shahid Mansoor Sahib, which ended with dinner services. This was a motivational session where Sadr Sahib emphasized that Ansar should have sympathy for all God's creatures and devote efforts for their welfare. Tahajjud and Fajr prayers started the second day of the Ijtema. The first event of the day was the concluding address by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V, may Allah be his helper, delivered at the Jalsa Salana, France. The concluding session started with Tilawat and Nazm recited by Ansar who took first place in respective competitions. Nazim-e-Ala Ijtema Abdul Hamid Waraij Sahib presented Ijtema report, followed by a prize distribution ceremony. Naib Amir Canada Kaleem Malik Sahib addressed the audience, followed by the repeat of message of Hazur Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V, may Allah be his helper, presented by Sadr Majlis. As per tradition, Sadr Majlis Ansarullah Canada led the Ansar pledge. The program concluded with silent prayers. MTA International Jamaat News, Baitul Islam Mosque, Toronto, Canada.